Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph. This is going to be the final episode of my Pathfinder Kingmaker Let's Play. I know I've said that in the past, right? I said that, I don't know, 4 episodes ago. In any case, I'm assuming there's not gonna be another chapter now. I'm assuming once we talk to the storyteller right now, that we are in fact going to move towards the final confrontation. And that's exactly what we are going to do. We have rested. Let's head on out. I'm ready for the final battle. Let us march. I see you are ready. You will make history this day. Yeah. I'm ready for anything to battle. Very well, so be it. Our main forces will march now for the city, Your Highness, and I shall go with them. We will attempt to engage most of the Apology shadows and the Lantern King's minions. Look for me in the city if you need rest, and good luck. What is happening now? Protect Arestal, let us move. Are these all the creatures that we killed? No, actually, they are not. These are creatures we saved. Do we need to speak to anyone?
A menacing hour. A simple mind might see it in the end of times, and the triumph of Grotus. But alas, these are only the games of a foolish deity, wrapped in the vanity of the first world.
I don't even know if this means anything to you, Harem, but I'm glad you're among my companions.
Your words seem strange to me, but something in them warms my old soul.
Oh, you look so peaceful.
Oh, this is true. Everything unfolds in the best possible way. If we meet our death in the coming battle, it will be a wonderful ending. If we win, although it's a pointless act, I will also be satisfied. It would be wrong to bow to this self-proclaimed Lantern King.
We have to go. The Lantern King won't wait.
Indeed. We must quench that false light, so it doesn't confuse the souls of those who look on it.
Okay, so we can have a conversation with everyone here, I guess.
I'm just waiting for a signal to attack. There's a great battle ahead, and it will end with a great victory. I believe that more than I've ever believed anything.
Valerie, I just want to say your loyalty means a lot to me.
I'm glad to hear it. I would never turn away from my duty, no matter what. Yet it's better to enter a dangerous battle with an easy heart, knowing that your sword serves one who truly values your loyalty.
Do you have any regrets?
Every failure, every fallen comrade. But these regrets cannot undermine my spirit. We learn from our mistakes, and harden for times like these.
We have to go. I know I don't speak. I know I don't even need to ask if you're ready.
And I need not answer. To arms! We will protect this land and free you from this curse. That's why I've taken up my weapons, and I won't put them down until all our plans are fulfilled.
Can we talk to our Smilodon? No. Oh, that's a pity. Kaliki seems deep in thoughts, but gives you a warm and sad smile. I'm glad we'll be together for our final battle.
Of course you're glad. What would you do without me?
That's true.
I can't tell what is to come, and this makes me uneasy. But my gut is telling me we can handle it. It turns out that it's not so easy to be the heroes of song and legend. But we can do it. I know it. I believe it.
You look so preoccupied, Kaliki. What's on your mind?
Just terribly silly things. I often do this to distract myself from trouble and worry. I daydream about complete nonsense. Just now, I was thinking how wonderful it would be to see the snow and make a snowman. I've never done anything like that before.
Well, Kaliki, if we survive this, I'll be more than happy to take you somewhere where there is snow and we'll make a snowman together.
This land can only have one ruler.
Yes. Only one, and that's me.
We'll do whatever it takes to recover what's been taken from us and save this miserable land. This land can only have... We'll do whatever it...
Okay, I was talking to both of them. Alright, sorry about that. Knock knock, my buddy.
This is a crazy road, all way to end. Even crazier than how we meet. Now someone try steal our city? Knock knock say, we go steal it back.
Thanks for standing by me, knock knock.
It's what heroes do. Walk together, steal together, stab together. And
It
you
is.
show me hero path. From Goblin King to great confronting of Munguk, to finding tribe again, and king not king again. Hero path keep going. So do we.
I'm ready when you are.
Knock knock not let you go alone. Besides, be fun. Knock knock never stole a city back before.
Yeah, me neither, knock knock. Me neither.
I can't believe this is happening to us. I didn't think I would be among the heroes from a legend, but here we are. I only hope this legend has a good ending.
I just wanted to say I'm very glad to have you. To have met you, Octavia. that sounded so wrong.
I wanted to be firm and pretend I'm not moved at all, but of course it's not true. I'm also very happy I met you, and that you don't mind my company.
You look worried.
I'm just worried about you, and I'm sad about Lindsay. It feels better to think that she stayed with us no matter what, but I miss some of the little things, like talking to her in the morning, when we both just crawled out of our tents, still sleepy. Lindsay, if you can hear us now, please know that I miss you terribly, you little chatterbox. But let's look ahead for the moment. I don't wish to distract you with my worries. I'm ready for battle like never before. And Reg, never mind. I promised myself I'd be strong, and I will be, for us. Like never before. If I need to defeat a deity to save you from a curse, then I'll do it.
Hey, Chief. How are you feeling? I can't wait to stretch my legs a little.
Are you ready for a fight?
Some fight. I'm already thinking about the toast for the celebration feast. We'll deal with this flying fireball nice and quick, and then I hope we'll celebrate for at least a couple of weeks.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me before we march off to battle?
You've led us through 100 brawls. You'll lead us through this one. Just don't look back, and use any chance fate throws at us.
Well, enough words. It's time to act.
Lead on, Chief. I'm right behind you.
For a moment, I thought this was a Miri here.
We're ready to march, are we not? At last. This waiting is exhausting.
You know, when I forged an alliance with a mysterious undead companion, I never imagined how valuable you would become, and how much we'd go through together.
It's not the first time I've heard someone praise my skills, but hearing it from you is especially enjoyable. You are an excellent leader. I hope you know that's not flattery. I don't flatter, and I'm no good at it. It's just a sign of respect, from one worthy companion to another.
Are you afraid of the upcoming battle? You're not one to risk your life for a good cause.
I know the wrath and mercy of true deities. The games of the First World Pretender don't scare me. And yes, you are absolutely right about me. However, I value justified risk and mutually beneficial alliance. No serious goals can be achieved without them.
It's time. A battle with the eldest awaits.
Point me to the goal. I'll handle the rest, one way or another.
Alright, Juby.
I look around and I think, should we really have been so eager to get to the First World? I suppose it's time we ask that he leave our lands alone and take himself back where he comes from.
Of course, you haven't always been easy to tolerate, but I'm glad we reached the end of this adventure together.
Jubilost Narthropple, the most unbearable researcher of Galarian, at your service. We've seen a lot together. I hope you've said that for a reason, and the good memories outweigh the bad ones. Just a little bit.
In fact, I was very happy to have you as our treasurer, Jubilost. I mean, you really made us quite rich. You have any regrets?
Of course! I never became the hero who saved the entire gnome race. I don't even know how I'll live with myself, knowing that I'm just a famous scientist who visited the First World, met one of its deities, and defeated another, assuming we win this battle.
Well, let's get to work then.
We'll ask them, all right. Who can say no to politeness and forcible explosive arguments?
That's about it. I think it's time to hit that save button. And then it's time to head into this portal. And we are gonna take the party that I've been taking along for the past while. Being the, the spellcasting party, between brackets. Who do we have here? We have a Shadow of Keston Gares. Oh, really?
Our victory is certain.
Consider me provoked.
Okay, so it takes our guards a bit longer to deal with these.
You are a welcome sight, Your Highness. Look what the devil almost did to our
Yikes.
city. As soon as we entered, the ground started trembling silently under our feet, and then it gave way and fell apart. But why am I telling you this? You probably saw the whole thing for yourself. So, our team was stuck here by the gate, together with the whole horde of beasts from the First World. We fought them off somehow, thanks to you and Erastil. But I don't know what's going on with the others. And also, well, he'll tell you himself.
Happy to serve you, Your Grace. I mean, Your Highness.
Knowledge Arcana check passed. Did you really think you could fool me so easily? You're not a shadow from the cup. Smoke envelops the grinning shadow, changing its features.
I'm impressed with your sharp eyes and deep knowledge. Though you are not the first mortal to surprise me. And not the first to die by my sword. For the pleasure of the true king, the Lantern King.
Right. So could it be that if we took him along, that he would have stabbed us in the back during like a final confrontation or something? Might be the case. Okay.
In due time.
So is that our king down there? I don't think we need these bows actually. The Lantern King is down there indeed. Yes. Kobold Shaman. Okay. Bit of a strange map. It looks really cool though, I have to say. It looks really cool.
Follow my lead.
There is... yeah, simple buckler, we don't need that either. Cross this strange bridge here. Vilderhaven. Where is Octavia? In the middle of stuff, where she shouldn't be. Yeah. I'm assuming we're not gonna be able to rest here either. So I don't want to use too many spells. However, we are going to need to heal Octavia here.
Hey! Can someone help me?
Yes, yes. Actually, maybe we should let her just drink some potions, because I think we have plenty of potions left.
This is for you!
Bleed for me.
Break a sweat.
Oh, where does that come from? Oh, there is Delgado.
Never had a chance.
Okay, so we're gonna find some of them around this area. I see. Right, we don't really need that stuff. Where are we at? Okay, we are getting close. Where did Delgado go? Did he run off somewhere?
Your life.
That was a trap.
Executed.
I actually just wanted to look into this. Oh, greatsword. Okay, greatsword +5, right? So someone is being hurt. Oh, is that Smilodons? Yeah, that sucks.
Sorry.
Maybe we should do a little spell on them too. Let's go. There we go. So, are we getting close to the final confrontation? It would look like that. We do a quick save here. Because we do need to grab all our spells. Actually, I think we could do that right now. Let's just throw on all our buffs and then proceed to that final part there. Alright, we should be buffed up to wazoo now.
You will go.
Let's see how that goes. I'm guessing this will last a good while.
To victory!
Oh.
Do not falter!
Yeah, they're going down noticeably faster. That's for sure.
See what your entrails look like.
I'll fight if I have to. You think that? You can't stop me.
You never had a chance.
Show me your heart.
Octavia, shoot the guy up there, please. We are close to losing Jaital here, which is not good.
Body holds no more. Your life fleeting.
But we do have some potions for that. So let me quickly grab some of those. Be right back. And Octavia is getting hurt, so I think we need to give her a small spell. There we go. Where do we need to go next? We need to be able to jump off somewhere. Here is a door. I'm not gonna collect all that stuff. Wild Hunt Monarch, damn. We definitely need to take down that guy first. We had that happen in the past, but he keeps summoning new ones, so he needs to die.
Assist me or lose me.
Didn't Valerie have this nice thing with her blade?
This body holds no more.
Maybe that was
Can't be over.
This is for you.
maybe that was with a previous weapon or something, I don't remember. I thought we had this greater invisibility on an item.
I'm wounded.
Yeah, Octavia, how about you get out of the way for a moment? All right. So, let's gather together again. Let's heal everyone. That would be good too.
I am prepared.
Can we rest here? I would be very surprised. Alright, so we have that covered. Right, so we have this stone here. Let's touch that. Oh, that's a part of the cup. A fragment of the apology, Narissa's goblet that was used to measure her task of destroying 1,000 kingdoms. And here is the storyteller. Your Highness, the artifact that you just found is one of utmost importance. It's a fragment of the accursed apology goblet. Somewhere in the city, a few more still remain. If you can find and deliver these fragments to me, I will try to destroy them, thus weakening the power of the Lantern King. The bond between the creation and the creator is complicated, almost inconceivable. When the Lantern King created the cup, the material symbol of Narissa's curse, he never dreamed that his creation might be used against him. And yet it can be done. I've devoted my life to creating and reforging artifacts from ages past, but now I shall have to do the opposite, to reduce one to dust, not to restore it. Do you know where to look for the fragments of the cup? They might be anywhere, Your Highness. Everything is so chaotic I can barely sense their presence at all. Do you know where my other allies are? They are scattered across the islands that the capital has become. This is fortunate in a way. The servants of the Lantern King are also scattered, chasing them. Our task would have been much harder if their forces were assembled here. Don't worry about your allies. You must focus on your mission. They will protect themselves and find a way to rejoin you sooner or later. Okay, so let's give a fragment. The storyteller carefully takes the fragment from your hands and sighs as if yielding to the inevitable. My hands are trained to create and restore, not to destroy. But in destroying this fragment, we will protect thousands of lives from destruction. It must be done. Oh, Jot is here. What's up, Jot? Not much. So this is to the Ravaged capital. Yeah, alright. So we need to get into the capital. Let's go. Here I thought this was gonna be a short video. Just the confrontation with the Lantern King, but no.
To arms!
Alright.
Wretched things!
Smilodon, attack those archers, please. They're annoying. What is... Jesus Christ, seriously? What the hell are you doing over there?
Onward!
We're not taking a lot of damage, that's not the issue, but they do have this spell abilities that we are vulnerable for still. Where are we running off to now?
This should do it.
We're still trying to do it as much as possible without magic. Because I'm still not 100% sure that I can rest, so... But there is a lot of enemies that we need to hack through to get here. Right. So there is a lot that we did not pick up. Let's head back for a moment. I'm assuming these are not gonna be... let's see. I'm assuming these are not gonna be holding the fragments. I don't think we'll find those on the monsters themselves. I assume. But yeah, we do have to go through everything one by one. Man, that final battle is gonna be so ruthless. Not going to be funny one bit. That's not it. Can we go down here? Yes. There are some mites down there. And some more scouts. Alright. We might as well throw some fireballs in here. Oh man, we really need to take out these will-o-wisps. They suck.
I'll fight if I have to.
No, not you, Octavia.
You can't stop me. Consider me provoked.
Okay. Sorry if I'm not commenting too much. I'm trying to be very focused on not losing anyone. And these Smilodons are very handy, or were very handy throughout the game, but now they're a bit useless because they're so easily impacted by whatever abilities these Fae have.
In due time.
Okay, there is one. There's the monkey again.
We will be victorious.
Okay, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah. There is guards. That is Natalia Sartova and Jamandi. Okay. There is an artifact back there. Can we move on to that? Doesn't look like it. Am I missing something here again? Is there one of those buttons to click? No, okay. So, let's grab this artifact.
Our victory is certain. Outcome.
See, this is so dangerous that we keep running after these. Oh boy. Yep. That's what happens when they attack you in the back. You lose your casters. Do we have some spells left? We should. Where is that big heal spell? Well, that wasn't a big heal spell, but...
A calculated risk.
Let's get Gran in there. Oh shit, there is more of them. And even more of them. Yep, now we're being attacked on all fronts. We might actually need to rest. It's let's grab that artifact, bring it back, and then rest for a moment. Think that would be a good idea. And more of them, of course. Okay. We need magic in here. And more magic in here.
Assist me or lose me. You never had a chance.
Man. And more, sure. Right. So, who is hurting here?
Grotus awaits us.
Where is your big healing spell? Alright. It doesn't help Jaital, but let's see, can we talk to Jamandi here? Not yet, okay. Can we run back up there safely? That is a good question, I guess. Or actually, we cannot move any further here. Wait, let's explore that first. Or is there like a door somewhere? Warmblood, go careful. Live metal stand in our way, kill many fellow longtail. What is this live metal? Black scary, make much noise. Spells not hurt it. It can heal itself, very strong. Do you know where the live metal came from? Warmblood Shadow King bring it, look like you. Short, strong, in a crown. They come out of big broken cup. Say return them kingdom, attack us, but we kill Warmblood Shadow with arrows. Metal we not kill, now it very angry. I find this, you take. It make black metal not heal. Longtail cannot defeat it, but you can. Okay. We received a hand axe, right? That's something. We cannot grab that. Nope, doesn't look like it. There is an exit over there, okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking of moving back up here for a moment and healing. And I'm hoping that we can, well, healing, yeah, mostly Jaital, but... Another one, Your Highness. Good. I feel the wall of power that encloses your former residence is slowly melting. 3 fragments may be enough to clear a path. Okay. Can we rest? Please don't forget that time is running out. Yes. Oh, only 3 hours? Oh, that's not too bad. There is an adamantine golem. I only see 1, so that might be positive. that was that.
Onwards, together.
Okay, we have some familiar people here. Narrate. Mygar Varan is down here. Oh, that's our throne room, I guess. Let's see where we can go. If we can actually lure some of them, that would be very nice.
We will be victorious.
So, if we now run back here, what happens? Do the other ones take care of them? We lose a bunch of guards, that's for sure. Oh, that's Mygar. Yeah, we don't want to lose Mygar. So yeah, that didn't go as planned.
Repent. An expected.
There we go.
You cannot stand against me.
And of course, our scared Smilodon runs into the next group. Let's keep dumping some fireballs in there.
This is for you.
I didn't mean to do that, actually. I wanted the Smilodon to attack over there. Let's see, Octavia. I wanted you to throw that. I wanted you to throw that on time, Octavia. Whoa, look at him go. I think he's dead. Alright, a small chest with a rod. Oh, we can actually go further here. Let's try and do that prior to heading into the throne room. Because we still need to figure out the final... what the hell is this? Oh, Jabberwocks. We still need to figure out the final fragment, of course. I think I see it. I think I see it. Oh boy, we have Octavia again going crazy. Oh, confused. Okay, that's just a few seconds, luckily. Alright, so The moment we grab this, I'm expecting another gigantic army to fight us. Isn't there? So what I want to do is go up north for a moment and then head back. Give that final piece to the storyteller, maybe rest one more time, and then head into the throne room here. But we are probably going to run into a bunch of them here too. Yep.
We will prevail.
Alright. More controlled fireballs. They don't do as much damage as I would think. Although there were some gigantic critical hits there. And we all leveled, which is very cool. Does that mean we reached level 20? That might be the case. How do we get up there? Probably something I'm not seeing. I've missed those buttons quite a lot actually, so... But yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so that means... let's see, should we... Yeah, maybe we should go up here. We're probably gonna run into this wall of fire there until we've assembled or we have destroyed the complete artifact. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Alright. I was just gonna see if there's more. A third! Yes, this is the last one. Prepare yourself, your highness. With the third fragment, the barriers around the castle will fall. The Lantern King will be waiting, ready to give you an audience. Alright, so what is the next? The next is to finally face our buddy. Alright, this is it. We rested, we leveled up. We returned to our ravaged capital, our throne room. We're about to enter, we're about to face off, I assume, with the Lantern King. We have been buffed. What possibly could go wrong? Right? Where is our flaming ball? Oh, he took on a different look. Your footsteps echo from the ceiling of the ravaged throne room. Yeah, not even the throne itself survived. That sucks. I put a lot of work in that throne, dude. The sound attracts the attention of old Remus. Slouching on the steps of the throne, he looks up, shakes his head slightly as if displeased, but keeps silent. Nothing betrays the mask of a deity in this hunched man.
Still hiding behind masks, eldest? Isn't it time you cast them away?
Let's go, Narissa.
Words, words. How little value we attach to them, and how much they truly mean. But I've grown tired of words and prophecies. I will no longer predict chaos and death. Instead, I will show them to you, myself.
Ooh.
Oh yes, the time has come! The time of fate and curses!
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Fill the Raven, okay. Right, so what I was looking for before is this. That shield. So let's turn that on. That should turn everyone invisible. Let's have our Smilodons attack the Lantern King. Let's see, who had statues? Someone had a statue. Let's conjure a dragon. There were more statues, I think, yes. Let's see what happens. Oh, there they are. There's our dragons. And the Smilodons are taking care of the Lantern King.
You don't seem to like my curses. Maybe I like myself better.
What did he do now? Oh, he turned into something else? Okay. So, actually, we could... Or is Gren... I mean, we haven't been summoning, like, the whole game. And actually, the idea was to have this gigantic summoning... Oh, 1d3 Smilodons? Yes, please. Did we cast that? I don't think so. Yeah. Hell yeah, more Smilodons. Bring them on. It's getting a bit crowded here, but, you know. Let's just attack this guy.
They'll never see me coming.
Oh, he is going down actually. That is good. Come on, you can do it. Just hit the guy. Ooh, we're close. He has to transform into this ball, I guess. I would be very surprised if we...
The time for laughter has passed. It's the hour of hunting and chaos.
Okay. So, let's see. I mean, if we can summon more, we are gonna summon more. Let's take a quick look at our abilities here. Searing Light, Animate Dead. No. Let's put that on. Let's see, what else can we summon? We could turn into an animal ourselves, but I'd much rather summon stuff. What is this? Dispel Magic. Oh, that might be good to cast. Where is the king himself? It's so much chaos here. Here, is this the Lantern King? Okay. How about we cast... Oh, we can do that in an area even. Maybe it's better on a target. I don't know if it will affect all of us. Oh my god, they're all running. Seriously. That is nuts. That is so nuts. Octavia, where are you? It's time to send in some fireballs. What is... Oh, that's Narissa. Alright, let's... Oh, Krennis is getting hurt here. Harem, it is time for your amazing heal Moss. Let's do that. There we go. Can you summon some stuff, Harem? That would be great. What is this? Summon monster. Yes, please. Summon away. A bogeyman, soul eaters, or red caps. Soul eaters sounds a lot cooler actually, so let's do that. That was the wrong button, I think. That is better. It's amazing that we get them running. That is so nuts.
They'll never see you coming.
And here they are.
You never had a chance.
Wait, they're with us, right? Yeah, they do seem friendly. Okay. I was panicking for a second there. Damn, this is really cool, but very confusing. What else have we got in here? Can we summon more? Yes, let's summon more stuff. Just summon more stuff. A leopard, giant frogs. Oh, that. Just because it's funny, we should summon those. Yeah, just because it's funny. Let's summon frogs. Let's summon them. Over there. No idea what's going on actually, but we are not summoning frogs for some reason. Come on, Gren. Oh, that's the Lantern King himself still? There they are. Grab him, frogs. Oh, now he's over there. He's halfway.
Could be worse. And will be.
Ooh.
Definitely will be.
It is time to very quickly heal yourself. Right on time still?
For a moment.
It might... Yes, it is. Oh, luckily. Alright, that's the third iteration that went down, I believe. Oh, here. Oh, now we're getting there. As soon as the Horned Hunter's body disappears in the fire, The destroyed throne room is flooded with light. The Lantern King in his true blazing form appears in the middle of the room. His furious mask is ringed by fire. The games have ended. Time freezes like raisin, trapping you and the Eldest in ember light. And the light grows brighter. Oh man. The rays pass through you, pierce you, ruthlessly bearing your most intimate secrets, fears and desires. Ooh, that might get kinky. Yep, Gren, you know, he's... yeah. Let's not get into details there. Something inside you resonates with the light of the Eldest, your curse. It's like the splinter of an arrow that remains in the wound, a slow weapon crawling towards your heart. As soon as the rays touch it, it begins to heat up, and then burns with intolerable pain.
The time for masks is over. You risk challenging an Eldest, and I accept the challenge. You will fight not a mere embodiment, but my true essence. This is my essence. I don't need magic or servile monsters to destroy you. Words are enough. Yes, words. I once told you, words spoken in the right time and place possess the power of a storm. You lightheartedly answer that you know what your power and essence are. The desire to help people whose grief touches you. I remember your answer. The world remembers it too. Your answer, your heart, your essence. Now, cursed King, I'm taking this part of your soul, as I took away Nerissa's ability to love. What you called your essence is yours no more.
The words of the Eldest fly towards you like an arrow, ready to give new force to the curse that already torments you. You have but an instant to reply. Oh, this would have been amazing with a timer, actually. Plus 24 and bluff plus 47, seriously? Oh yeah. We're going for bluffing. We're bluffing an Eldest, people. Why do you imagine I told... oh. And why do you imagine I told you the truth back then, Eldest of mischief and lies? Perhaps you're the one who was fooled. One who can be fooled so easily has no power over words. A wave of pain comes crashing down upon you, but recedes quickly. You cannot tell whether you were protected by your words or something more, the essence of your soul. But the attack of the Eldest was parried.
Let us continue. We both will.
I'm shaking.
A meager patch of land, a few thousand souls. My dominion is chaos and magic, madness and deceit. Your power is nothing compared to mine. And that is why you are helpless before me. You will take my every blow as a divine punishment, as something imminent.
Let's see, 34. Can we do this? 27. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we have to try this. I know enough about magic and sorcery, so don't try to threaten me. All you are is the most treacherous monster I've ever had the chance to defeat.
You will insult me with this. This. I'm curious what you think of me, cursed king. Do you see me as a villain or a simple joker? In truth, well, I'll never be able to conceive of the truth. Being an Eldest means being one of the many strings that hold the world in place. Being an Eldest means being such a vast and self-sufficient value that one's equals become strangers and one's inferiors are entirely insignificant. I am an Eldest. Laughter, guile, transformation, that's what I am. Being what I am, I will let you feel a modicum of my loneliness. I will take away your pillar of strength.
Having lost all support, you face the deity alone. Silence hangs heavy over the ruined throne room. I am beyond your power, Eldest. Yours or anyone else's. But being what I am, I will change what you have done. The blinding light flashes away, frightened like a living creature. The blistering metal of the curse cools. It still hurts, but the pain is no longer unbearable. You stand before the eldest, as before a blazing living star, as he looks at you as if he's seeing you for the first time.
Good. You can play with words. Let us see if you can withstand the heat of my fire.
Uh-oh.
Enemy approaching.
What's going on? Oh, I don't control them anymore? Seriously? Oh, that sucks. Maybe let's... Let's drink some potions here. Let's see what's going on with this. You've played a game of words against the Lantern King and won. You gain a +4 sacred bonus to fortitude, reflex, and will saves. Okay, that's great, but it... Ah, I have them back now. I do? Protection from fire, please. Resist fire. I hope we have them for everyone here. Resist fire. Let's drink Shield of Fate. Like we're facing a deity, everybody's drinking their potions. Oh, we have another one there, another wyvern. Resist fire. And oh, are we that close already? Damn.
Consider me provoked.
Let's see, what else can we do? Do we... Oh, we have another mind blank. Scroll of prayer. That's not what I really need. A large person. Few have had the chance to see a star die. Spots of cold, lifeless darkness cover the fiery form of the Lantern King, growing, devouring, and with a dull moan settling on the ground in a cloud of coal-black dust. But a moment later, right where the eldest crown lay burning, another shining image is born. It grows glowing, turning into a familiar silhouette wearing a crown.
What a refreshing feeling. I don't remember sensing it for thousands of millennia.
The Lantern King freezes, his light flickers strangely and his mask begins to change with incredible speed. One breath, and you are looking upon a horrible grimace of wrath. Another breath, and it's replaced with playful astonishment. Another, and it's the mask of fatherly care.
But what's next? How will you end this story? Listen, I know a good ending. Elegant and refined. The hero defeats a deity in battle. Impressive, it grants the victor power and immortality. The hero enters the chambers of the deity to become his champion and herald. Eternal, powerful, equally glorified both in the first world and in Valerian. His kingdom healed from its wounds and flourished under the rule of the immortal champion. A beautiful ending, isn't it? And this legend is yours for the asking.
Oh shit, is that a choice we have to make?
Trust the laughing lie. Don't do this. Not after everything you and I have endured because of him. I can give you immortality and power, though not as much as the Lantern Kings. Perhaps we won't be able to stand against the eldest, but accept my gift and my patronage. And together we will make him pay for what he's done.
How sad it is to hear you, Nyrissa. Thousands of years for nothing! You haven't learned a single lesson. Never learned to atone. But what do you say?
What will you ask in return for immortality, Eldest? And what exactly do you offer as the reward?
Well, that is easy. I will return your kingdom to Golarion and strengthen its connection to the First World. In their homeland, the Fae can endlessly return to life. I will give to you the same gift. So long as you remain an enclave of the First World, death within its borders will never threaten you. As for the prize, I'm not offering you the position of a servant. Believe it or not, I am lonely. Divine power and immortality are a heavy burden. To accept it means losing all your friends and companions, but you can find allies and reliable assistance. This is what I'm looking for. A herald and a general with whom I can share eternity, and together we'll play 1,000 wonderful pranks and spread our power across the First World and further, much further.
That's not really what I'm looking for, actually. What about Narissa? What will happen to her if I agree to your offer?
What do you think? I can let my misguided protege go wherever she likes. Knowing her, I'm doubtful she will become a humble exile.
I won't. I've come too far to go back. It might take me 1,000 years and thousands of deaths, but I will find a way to get back at you, Eldest. Even if he betrays our alliance and becomes your puppet.
And what do you suggest, Narissa?
I suggest we do not kneel. We are both cursed, you and I. But so what? The curse can harm you only as much as affliction touches your kingdom. But now, with the Eldest wounded and bleeding, his henchmen all slain, I can return your state to the material plane. It will heal its wounds, and so will you. I'll create a bond between you and the First World, granting you immortality. Just as the Lantern King promises.
And what role in all this shall I play, Trespasser?
The role of the vanquished. I know you will hardly accept a defeat, Eldest. You may try to attack us again, but we defeated you once. And we will do it again if we must. I'm ready to fight you forever if I have to.
I don't want to take either of their offers, actually. I don't want to be... Like, I don't necessarily need to be immortal. I just want them to leave my kingdom alone, pretty much. I also don't want to let him get away. Are you sure I can't kill you? I think I'll try. Let's try this.
Did I tell you I don't like dying? Well, I don't. Perhaps we should stop this pointless exercise and speak seriously?
Okay, so we need to make a choice here. So the Eldest, no. Narissa's offer, I will not bow to you. To be honest, the last option there is neutral, I would say. I will not bow to you, forget we exist, and I will forget that you exist. That sounds neutral to me. I will not bow to you, Eldest. Don't get your hopes up. Here is my offer. Lift the curse, return my kingdom to Golarion, and forget we exist, and I will forget that you exist. After you speak, silence falls, deep as a chasm. Light pours from the eyes of the Lantern King mask. Still the mask of paternal care, though you do not mistake this for what lies hidden beneath it.
So be it. This performance has run its course. It would be unwise to continue. Besides, I have no love of dying and returning to life. My fellow Eldest are very good at playing especially intricate pranks at that exact moment. You were cursed by my will. By my will, you are now free from the curse. May the shackles be broken, fetters be loosened. What's been stolen will be returned. What's been divided will be made whole again. I say farewell, and release your kingdom to the material plane. Go, be glad of your ordinary mortal life. Forget the gods of the First World. Now they no longer concern you.
Now that the eldest and other spiteful beings wouldn't be bothering us, the king returned to his subjects and celebrated the victory and the end of the kingdom's miseries with great fanfare. Everything gradually returned to normal, including our exciting lives. Not always peaceful, but also not troubled by invasions from another world. And little by little, our heroes and the common folk began to forget the sorrows of the past. Sometimes, on clear spring nights, the king saw dreams. In them, the nymph Nyrissa, fierce and wounded, battled the Jabberwock, died, and returned to life, again and again and again. Under the wise leadership of the king, the stolen lands became a true country. There was still much to be done, of course, and some of it will need to be finished by our heroes' descendants. But there are no longer cut purses on every corner, and the peasants aren't afraid some new self-proclaimed chief will show up and strong-arm himself into power. Just half a year after the war with the First World, Galt moved its troops to the southern border of the kingdom. Their attack was rebuffed. The enemy state's infantry retreated when the army's wizards brought down rains of fire and magical arrows on the heads of the flabbergasted enemy soldiers. Since then, Galt hasn't risked crossing any borders again, fearing cruel retaliation for further insolence.
That is cool. That is directly tied into choices I made.
Who'd have thought that some tiny barony founded in the Stolen Lands by an adventurer would become a real kingdom, playing a prominent part in world politics? Of course, not everyone likes the proactive stance of this young, bold state, but the fact of the matter is, they can't afford to ignore the king and his diplomats.
During your rule, your decisions tended to promote open boundaries and good relations with other countries.
How do you turn the Stolen Lands, savage and unruly, into a stronghold of safety and stability? The king found an answer. By creating a police state. There are always some who are unhappy with the excessive interference advisors have in the citizens' lives, of course, but their protests are easily overlooked.
As for issues regarding the kingdom's safety, you most often opted to react to threats quickly and firmly, rooting them out at their origin.
The king became a true patron of fine crafts. Over time, the castle treasury filled with wonderful gifts from the best masters in the area. Armor, weapons, even magical artifacts. And the collection is still growing. The feud between Brevois North and South, which had been smoldering for ages, never sparked the fires of civil war. Through great effort, our king managed to bring both parties to the negotiating table. While Rostland didn't gain its independence, it did receive wide autonomy rights. Our relationships with both House Sertova and the Sword Lords are respectful, but they've become lukewarm. Because of us, neither side got everything they wanted.
You insisted that the Eldori and Sertova stop fighting and engaging in intrigues against each other.
The Tiger Lords never fully recovered from the damage Armont did to the tribe. Lacking a strong leader and torn by infighting, the barbarians sank into a short but fierce internal war. Their lands were quickly appropriated by neighboring tribes, and the Tiger Lords were scattered across Numeria and the River Kingdoms, little more than pitiful remnants of a once great tribe. Pitax never regained its former stature. In their fight for power, both bandits and the relatively honest merchants lost all their strength, scaring away both customers and suppliers. Trade routes began moving through other cities. Pitax fell into decline, and the citizens quickly forgot all of Iravetti's atrocities, remembering his rule instead as a golden age for the region.
Yeah, that's because I picked my own advisor here. I had the choice between letting the merchants or the Thieves Guild rule, and I said, no, I want my own advisor there.
There was no place for art in the new Pitax. Students and teachers from the academy were scattered to the winds. Some found a place in neighboring courts, while others set off to earn some coin in roadside taverns. A third group, harboring anger and resentment toward the king, began weaving revolutionary plots. The ruins of the Academy of the Arts still stand in the middle of the city, overrun with ivy, empty and unwanted.
Oh, did I do that? Your decisions led to chaos in Patex. The Academy of Grand Arts was forced to shut down. Oh, that's a pity.
Trolls and kobolds, two of the most savage native peoples living in the Gnarl Marches, were completely exterminated in the region. The forest paths became much safer, and the peasants' cattle have stopped going missing.
Hey, that's positive.
Bartholomew Delgado still serves the king loyally. From time to time, he orders peculiar mechanisms and substances from all corners of the world. After receiving them, he spends a few days bragging about some great discovery he's about to make, then ends up gloomy for a few months. Then he receives another package, and the process repeats itself. At night, chilling screams are often heard from his laboratory.
You know what would be really cool? What I really hope they will do is do this for each and every single one of the companions. That would be amazing. So, for example, I would love to hear what happened to Amiri, because she clearly left. Or Ekundayu, for example. If that is added, that would be amazing.
After enduring so many storms and troubles, Varnhold eventually turned into a real city. Daring settlers decided to conquer the vast, wild expanses of Dunsword, and despite all odds, they succeeded. The modest colony that almost vanished at the hands of an ancient lich turned everything around to become a thriving city with lively river trading.
You saved Mygar Varn, the founder of Varnhold, from the terrible magic of a Cyclops lich named Fortecai. I did indeed.
Agay, the Spriggan leader, learned a valuable lesson after surviving his meeting with the king and even regaining his tribe's home. Don't try to occupy seemingly empty settlements anymore. Instead, the Spriggans settled across Dunsword's wild borderlands and proclaimed it as their domain. Keeping the peace in a situation like that seems like the stuff of dreams, as evidenced by the occasional lost patrols and stolen cattle.
You spared Agay, the leader of the Spriggans, who you met in desolated Varnhold. I did do that.
Peace reigns in the caves beneath the old sycamore. The kobolds and mites continue to explore the depths and learn simple crafts from each other. Rumor has it, the first mite kobold wedding even happened not long ago. That said, settlers still aren't rushing to build new homes in the area. Some kind souls even put up warning signs along the roads. Beware, traveler. Steer clear of the old sycamore. Another inscription soon appeared over the sign, though. No keep going treasure ahead honest.
Oh, that is so funny. In the clash between the kobolds and mites, you acted as a neutral arbitrator of their dispute and managed to reconcile the two little tribes.
Oleg's trading post continues to thrive, attracting even more travelers. Much to its owner's displeasure, a small town is springing up around it. Despite Oleg's grumbling, he and his wife are well regarded by everyone, and Svetlana was even elected town chief.
Oh, that is cool. In a dispute with the Sword Lords about who should collect taxes from Oleg's trading post, you chose to peacefully convince Jamandi to pass the post into your jurisdiction.
Jod remained loyal to the king to the end of his days, healing the sick and generously sharing his austere wisdom with anyone who wished to hear it, and some who didn't. Having fulfilled his duty to the ruler, Erastil's priest peacefully departed this world, surrounded by friends and disciples. The Fae took a fancy to the kingdom, feeling totally at home here. They often play various pranks, but they never do any serious harm. Falcos and Teresia managed to restore the magic forest. Once freed of the anger of the Scythe Tree, people returned to the abandoned village, and it became a haven of friendship between the Fae and ordinary people, just like old times.
That is pretty cool as well, actually. You helped two Fae, Falcos and Teresia, by sparing them from the Scythe Tree.
The lizard folk of the Longtail tribe returned to live on the shores of Candlemere, but they couldn't return to their ancient way of life. Living alongside people, the lizard folk adopted their behaviors, habits, and even religion. More and more of the Longtail tribe pray not to the spirits of their ancestors, but to Erastil or Golem. They even began to forget their original language. I hope someone writes down their songs and legends before they all sink into oblivion.
Yep. It's another decision I made. To not destroy them, basically, and allow them to keep their lands.
The Sweet Teeth departed on a journey, hoping to see as many wonders as possible of this world and others. They keep sending us news from every corner of the map. Their bright painted wagon, drawn by a bull mastodon, crisscrosses Golarion, somehow appearing in the center of one incredible story after another.
So the Sweet Teeth were the companions of Kanara and Khaleesi. Was it Khaleesi? Oh.
Evindra was glad to see the Lantern King's plans turn to dust. She spent some time helping restore the kingdom after the calamity, then returned home to the First World. They say the rebellious spirit of her cousin Nyrissa awoke within her as well. Evindra is said to recount our story to the Fae, encouraging them to question the power and might of the eldest.
Oh, nice. A narrate, formerly a friend of Nyrissa, then imprisoned by her at White Rose Abbey.
After the victory, the storyteller abandoned his affairs and began spending a lot of time alone in contemplation. He eventually bid farewell to the king and left his lands. But I suspect the inhabitants of Golarion haven't heard the last of this mysterious traveler, for his own story is hardly finished. We never saw Amiri again. Perhaps she got lost somewhere in the First World. Or maybe she found some other way back. Who knows? I doubt that stubborn barbarian would just vanish without a trace. As for the Six Bears, they returned to the mountains, out to the farthest, wildest backwoods they could find, and lived there ruled by their primal laws.
That is awesome. That is so cool.
Valerie stayed to serve the king, but not for long. She soon laid down her weapon to start her own family. Valerie married a simple farmer and bore him 2 beautiful children. They settled away from the capital, where she was soon forgotten.
She deserves all the happiness in the world. She was super loyal to the king. I love it.
Harren became famous, respected by dwarves throughout our kingdom as well as our neighbors, even as far as the 5 Kings Mountains. He's often been asked to help out or teach others, and he's never denied anyone, despite his grumbling. Some people even listen to his preaching. Lucky for us, there's a lot less howling about the end of the world now, and more wise words of moderation and humility. Not all of his disciples turned to Grotus, but everyone took away something useful from his teachings.
You've come a long way with Harren and seem to have convinced him to let go of his issues with dwarves and accept his place in the cycle of creation and destruction. Nice.
Jaethal spent some time at the king's court, but it became progressively harder for her to hide her true nature from the omnipresent servants of Pharasma. Realizing the risk, she reluctantly left the kingdom, and she soon sent a message from Geb. In a country populated mainly by undead, Jaethal fit in well, especially with her skills and Urgathoa's blessing. She quickly gained fame and influence there, even gaining the favor of Erasni, the de facto ruler of Geb.
Well, that should help us in our politics with Geb, I guess. You allowed Jaital to sacrifice her daughter to Urgatoa. This allowed Jaital to receive the goddess' blessing and remain a powerful undead. Yeah, there were some choices along the way that might seem questionable to some. But I was playing a neutral character, so...
Octavia didn't stay still for very long. Soon, she and Reg went to Numeria and started a huge slave rebellion there. They didn't manage to destroy the Technic League, but to this day, slaves speak their names with admiration, and slavers with terror. Over the course of their journey, the two grew as close as ever, leaving their quarrels and resentments behind. After returning from Numeria, Octavia settled in her mother's house and became the king's advisor and loyal companion.
Cool.
Rigangar left for Numeria with Octavia to start a slave rebellion. Over the journey, he really matured and learned to understand others, as well as how to control his anger. After he returned, he took a position in the king's court. Being both formidable and charming, he inspired fear in the hearts of some and lust in others. There are even some rumors that he almost talked Octavia into marrying him.
Almost?
And possibly even continuing the Della Fiorni line.
Almost. I would love to see the offspring of Rigangar and Octavia. That would be funny.
Jubilost returned to the life of a traveling explorer, frequently visiting his favorite kingdom. He said so himself. His famous work studying the First World all opened with a dedication to his longtime companion, the king. Another name was also mentioned, 2Z, my guide and inspiration. Admirers would ask Jubilost many times about this mystery lady, but he would only chuckle, hitch his knapsack on his shoulder, and return to storm the vast expanses of the First World once again.
Who was the Z again? You recommended Jubilost to pass the gift of immortality to Z, the ghost of the miserable gnome wizard. Yes, that's correct.
As for Knock Knock, apologies, I mean Hero Knock Knock, he continued his questionably heroic efforts in the Stolen Lands. Despite whatever mess he fell into, no matter the danger he leapt into, he always seemed to scrape through just a little better off than before. Like true heroes, he simply never gave up, struggling on and meeting the challenge of each new day with a spirit that no mishap or misfortune could ever quell.
Under your guidance, Knock Knock finally realized he could become the hero he always dreamed of. Yeah. I'm Knock Knock's mentor. I don't know what that says about me though.
Kalika remained in the kingdom, though her desire to witness the world's wonders keeps driving her to take long journeys. But when she is home, she spends much of her spare time with her sister. They don't quarrel anymore, and have stopped dragging each other into trouble.
Good, they've grown up. Finally.
Canera settled down in the capital and became a very busy entrepreneur. It seems as though every hour is planned, meeting with rich merchants or inventors whose work she's promoting. But on her way home, she never fails to stop at the market to personally buy some sweets for her sister. Between Canera's business sense and Kalika's charm, they founded and successfully run not one, but 3 organizations. A trading house, a shelter for tiefling children, and a school of magic devoted to Nethys.
Yeah, it was Kaliki, not Khaleesi, of course. that's like 200 hours put in this game and then you still don't remember the names of the characters. Yeah, welcome to the magical world of Ralph.
Despite all the woes that befell the country, our king remains a strong leader. Many noble houses from neighboring lands wouldn't hesitate to be related to him, and they regularly send a variety of marriage proposals.
Ooh, yeah. I wish we could have gone in that direction somehow. I'm wondering, I'm not quite sure if there are romance possibilities in the game, but that for sure would mean, like, I think you could romance Octavia, right? That might lead to some jealousy from Ragongar probably, but... Or maybe Valerie? That, yeah, might be possible, I don't know, it didn't happen in this playthrough at least. But I'm so curious to see, like, imagine you play through this taking all the evil options. I would love to see what, you know, what this final story tells you. Might need to put another 200 hours in this game. Man.
As for myself, the author of this book, Lindsay, who never chose a pretty nickname, I stayed here, within my own book, to watch what happens in the kingdom and one day write this epilogue. I hope, oh honored reader, that you learned something important from this story, or at least were entertained by it. And now that it's concluded, I have only to set the final period and go silent forever.
That's it. That is it. Let the credits run here. Ah, they don't run. Okay, that's a pity. Oh, they do run. Yeah, they do run. Okay, let the credits run. Man, what an amazing game. What an amazing game. This is like I haven't finished a lot of role-playing games. I'm more of a person that purchases them, tries them a little bit, and then, you know, buys the next one and tries that for, you know, like a month or 2 or 3, and then buys the next one and tries that. And I've done that all throughout, you know, my younger years up until now. And it is basically playing these walkthroughs or these playthroughs that made me finish this game. And I'm so happy I did. I'm really, really happy I did. This is easily one of the best role-playing games that I have played. I enjoyed the kingdom management so much. I have to say, in the beginning, I was rather frustrated with the game. There were a whole bunch of, you know, issues with it being, like, extremely difficult, even on, like, a normal difficulty level. Like, when it just came out, I don't know, maybe it wasn't 100% balanced. It was super challenging, and that really put me off, because I was super interested in the story, but I wasn't, you know, I'm not like the most strategic combat or rules expert. That's an understatement. So yeah, that put me off for a little while, and then I just turned the difficulty down 1 notch, and I concentrated on, like, finding some builds on YouTube, which are, you know, linked in the description of the video always. And yeah, that really helped, and that made combat go a lot more smooth, and that helped me explore the story, which is essentially what I wanted to do. I'm all about story, and I loved this one. I really did. What else can I say? Yeah, kingdom management. What I notice in all this playthrough, the most watched videos are the ones where I put kingdom management in the title somewhere. And so I'm wondering if I should make, like, a detailed guide on kingdom management. I'm guessing that would be a video that could do very well, actually. But it also would take a lot of time. And it would probably require another playthrough, maybe even 2, because there's even buildings that are very specific to alignment. So there's buildings in the game that I didn't discover in this playthrough because I was ruling a neutral kingdom. And like, if you have a lawful kingdom, there is other buildings there. If you have an evil kingdom, there is I think there is like assassins guilds and stuff like that in the game as well. So if I wanted to make like this, you know, full-on kingdom management video, then I kind of would need to play through that again on all the not all the alignments, but at least like a lawful version and an evil version, which, you know, does sound interesting. I created one video about opening like 2 secret doors. We'll see how that does. If that does well, then, you know, I might consider adding some more videos to this playthrough. Just some, you know, like solving some puzzles and maybe even the kingdom management video, who knows. That's it though for this playthrough. If you've watched all the way to here, thank you so much. This is the first playthrough that took me like 90 episodes. Like, this is the first really long game that I did on this channel. Took me 2 years, and I enjoyed it, and I really hope you did too. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you have suggestions for role-playing games that I should be trying out, by all means, let me know in the comments. I'm always open. The next one that I'm going to play should be the Banner Saga. I've started recording that one. And I might play a second one. So now I'm doing 2 videos per week. I might do that for 2 different games. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see me play more games, subscribe to the channel. And hit the like button if you enjoyed this one, if you enjoyed the finale of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Thanks again and again. I feel very accomplished for some reason, I don't know why. Pathfinder Kingmaker is in the books. Hopefully I will see you in one of my future videos.